Hi, welcome back to the channel. I've got a bit of a different video today. I thought what I'd do is I wanted to do a bit of a lap time comparison video. What I initially set this channel up for was to sort of show my journey getting back into bikes after 15 years out. If you look at my my original sort of channel intro video up here. And what I wanted to do now, I'm starting to get some actual data about lap times at certain tracks, is actually start to compare and show where I'm improving throughout these different track days and as my lap times get quicker and quicker. As you might have seen on my last video, my Cadwell Park video, again up here, I did my fastest ever lap by about 8 seconds, which was a 1:51, compared to a pretty much 2-minute flat, might have been a 1:59, but basically a 2-minute flat the time before, which was my fastest lap of that particular track day. So I thought an 8-second improvement warranted a video actually, and we can just take a look at this and have a look. Now I am not an expert, I cannot comment on what I'm doing right or what I'm doing wrong, but I can talk a little bit about what I was thinking at the time and what I was trying to do to improve things based on what the instructor gave me. Yeah, so look, I'm aware people are going to be a lot faster than me, so if you want to jump in the comments, what I really hope is going to happen out of these videos is that people are going to jump in and give some advice so that all the other people that we're trying to help with this channel as well can see that advice, and we can open up a bit of a conversation, a bit of line of dialogue. And I'll start doing this when I get some data from other tracks as well. You've seen now hopefully that I've got one of the AIM Solo 2DL, so I can get all sorts of data now, not just lap times, but where I'm getting on the throttle, what my lean angle is, what my speed is at certain points. We're going to start showing deltas on sections and all sorts of geeky stuff, but ultimately the point of it all is not just to look cool on the video, is so that we can all just have a conversation about, well, okay, you know, you need to do this, you need to do that, and we can just all help each other. That's kind of the point. We'll see what happens. So what I think we'll do now is, if we just watch both of these videos, or we'll watch both laps back to back without any talking, and then what I'll do is I'll come back to them at the end and we'll overlay one on top of the other, and we can actually see what difference things have made, and see if we can have a conversation. Quick caveat, the first lap that you'll see didn't have the full ECU data, so I've just really got a lap time and speed and the track position. But the second lap's got all the cool stuff. So moving forwards, they're all going to have that AIM data, but all we really need is the lap time, and the speed's handy, I guess, but the video itself. So let's watch more back to back, no talking, and then we'll come back to it and we'll compare them as we get to the end of it.
Motorbikes.
Right, so you've seen both them laps. So let's have a look at them overlaid on top of each other. I'll put the fastest lap, the 151 on the main screen, and then in the top right I'll put the slower lap. And let's see if we can, between us, have a bit of a conversation about where I improved, where I could improve more. Like, first things I've already seen and had some comments on previous YouTube videos where I know I'm not using all the track enough, and the other thing that was very apparent once I started to get the throttle data, even on the 151, was that where I think I'm absolutely pinned coming down the back straight and down the front straight, even I'm actually not. I'm nowhere near pinned, and I'm getting on the gas way too late. And it's just, you have to bear in mind, I've only done 4 or 5 track days on a 200 plus brake horsepower bike in my first year back on track. So I'm reasonably okay with it. I'm not disappointed, but there's definitely way more time to be made up on sort of using all the track and getting on the throttle. But let's run through these now. I'm going to put these on screen. Let's hit play button now, and let's see how we go. Right, so going into first corner into Coppice, it looks like I've got a bit of traffic on the fast lap, but that's okay. It looks like I get on the gas a little bit earlier. Fairly even Stevens round Charlie's 1. Probably carrying a little bit more corner speed onto the back straight out of Charlie's 2. Yeah, and I've got on the gas a lot more. Speed's a little bit higher, and this is where I gain a fair bit of ground here, so I brake quite a bit later. To be fair, on the slower lap I did get a bit of traffic, so again, these are not ideal to compare these laps, but it'll do. So I'm already into Chris Curve on the faster lap. And then as you come into Gooseneck, again, I need to be way more over to the left there. I could go so much faster. And I'm already down coming into Mansfield now. And again, I get traffic, even on the fast lap though. If you look here, I had to brake. I remember that I had to brake way earlier because I knew I was on a fast lap. And I thought, oh God, that's lost me at least a second now. Broke way earlier than I would. Coming into the chicane, that didn't really slow me up too much, more distracted me, but I'm already way ahead of on the other lap, which is fairly clear. Going up over the mountain, again, I'm really like a girl on the throttle, to be honest, going up over there. I've made up a lot of time going into Hall Bends. I got off the brakes a lot more going into Hall Bends than what I did before, and that was down to Matt giving me a bit of instruction, particularly in Hall Bends and the chicane. I was really over braking. Didn't quite take that hairpin enough. I was too tight going in there. Using all the track okay there, but I got a late apex there. I was supposed to get an early one according to Matt, and then away we go over the line. So that's kind of one lap. Look, again, I'm not an expert at this. But I think for me, from one lap from the slower lap to the faster lap, it's clear that the main areas that I made up time on was, frankly, what I got instruction on from Matt was, let off the brakes, learn to roll the bike into the corner and trail brake a bit into the corner, which I did start to do. Could have done it a lot more, etc. But I think next time what I'm hoping to see is working on really getting on that gas. So look, I'm not qualified to review laps or give any comments at all. I'm a novice at this. The point of this video is, and what I really want to happen from these videos is I want to generate a conversation. So chip in, be normal, don't be a track day addict idiot. Just if you've got something to comment that you think is helpful, then stick it in. Let's all have a conversation. Like I said, the whole point of my channel is to try and help people. That's what I want to do, not just help me. Obviously I want to get quicker, and I'd really love to take constructive criticism from anybody who wants to give it, and I really appreciate it. Honestly, I genuinely do. So yeah, let's have a conversation. Oh, and thank you very much. We hit 1,000 subscribers confirmed as I'm recording this video. Actually, yesterday we hit 1,000 subs. So I can't thank you enough. It's mind blowing to me, and I just think you must have all been so super bored throughout COVID. But I'm very grateful. Like I say, I'm just a normal person. I'm not particularly fast. I'm not particularly great. But I'm just hoping to give you some honest opinions, and hopefully you can watch me improve, and maybe that might help you guys improve as well. And anybody who's faster than me, if you're just bored and just want to watch me be shit, then alright. But yeah, look, thanks very much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks ever so much to all the new subscribers, and I'll see you on the next one.